We have a unique setup in our stall area, but a lot of cool stuff on this trailer, so we'll start by walking you guys around it. Up here at our front, you will notice, kind of typical that you see on a lot of our Cimarrons, we do have our 42-inch wide door here up front, which allows that swing out to swing out freely, but also gives you guys enough room to sneak by that saddle rack even when it's folded out. That way you're not having to fold that saddle rack in and out. It is on a gas operated spring, so again, once you get your heavy saddles on here, it's going to help you pull those saddles in, pull them out. These are fully adjustable, removable. You can add more if you need to. It's super easy. So if you wanted 3, you could have 3. If you wanted 4 or 5, you can do that as well. And again, it is on a gas piston. It will help you pull those back in. Fold up step on all our access doors, so here on this front tack, but you'll also probably see through. We do have the same, this is our dual tack setup, so we do have the same 42-inch door on the driver's side. So again, you can tack up on each side of this trailer. Family that ordered this trailer, there's 3 or 4 of them that go to Ropens a bunch, so again, they're gonna have horses on different sides. They're gonna be tacking up at different times. So this makes it really unique and beneficial for those guys. On our doors, we are fully carpeted on our doors. We have our 4-tier blanket bars on each one of our doors as well. Those are gonna operate on the same gas shock. Again, really easy to swing that out. You can slide your blankets directly on there versus having to fight that carpet on the wall trying to slide them on. Then again, when you're done, you just swing it over. That piston's gonna help hold your blankets up against that carpet so they're not moving and falling while you're traveling. Below that, we have our 3-compartment brush tray. Again, they are drainable, so again, if you get a fly spray, show sheen, whatever it may be that freezes, leaks, anything like that, it's gonna contain it to one of these 3 compartments and then also allow it to drain out the bottom. We are equipped with combo locks on both of our tack doors on this trailer. So again, when we do combo locks on our horse trailers, we always try to do these mechanical ones. We can do the electric ones, but then again, you always have to deal with batteries dying. But these are mechanical locks. So again, you never have to worry about a battery failing, anything like that. You can program your code. And then again, you hit your code, you can lock this. You don't have to worry about carrying keys with you all the time. And then when you're ready to unlock it, you enter your code and spin it open. So again, really simple feature there, but a really usable one, especially if you don't like carrying a lot of keys with you. You can always just block your trailer up no matter who it is. If you have someone running to your house to get something and your trailer's locked and you don't want to give them your keys or you're not there at home, you can just give them your combo and then get right in your trailer. We'll step up in this tack room. Again, dual tack setup, door on each side. We do have the upgraded, this is our gray rubber tread bright floor. So again, the floor, your gooseneck deck and drop rail is all that gray rubber. I really like this gray rubber. We've kind of ventured away from doing carpet on floors. We'll still do it on drop walls and decks, but again, on the floors, it gets kind of nasty over time to where if you go to a black rubber, it's easier to clean, but it's a little tacky. But if you go to this gray rubber, it's kind of the best of both worlds. It's super easy to clean. You can sweep this out because it's not as tacky as like your typical black rubber. You can sweep it out. It's still grippy when you need it to be. And again, it just looks really, really clean in this trailer. We got that on our floor, our deck, our drop wall. We are fully carpeted, lined and insulated in this tack room, so you will notice your nose all the way around is carpeted. It is lined and insulated behind that as well. Behind me again, same door setup we just talked about. We'll walk through that again when we get to the other side of the trailer, but again, really easy to access this trailer from both sides. Here in our partition wall, we have a full row of bridle hooks high, full row low, again, fully carpeted behind there on that partition wall, just to keep those bridles from rubbing and making noise, keeping the trailer from tearing up your bridles, stuff like that. Again, just a really nice setup. Typically, no matter what we do, if we're not doing a custom order like this trailer, we'll do bridle hooks like this, and then we will just carpet right where your bridle hooks are gonna be. This customer opted to, go ahead, fully line and insulate, carpet it, so it's gonna be a nice, cool place to hang out if there's some hot summer ropens. It's nice and cool in here. It's a little more homey feeling than just having kind of a white sheeted trailer. Everything's gonna be carpeted and insulated. Over here behind this swing out, pretty typical of an inventory trailer, anything we order, most of the time we are gonna throw a water tank in. This is a 25-gallon corner water tank. Again, we saw the hose and the brush trays. You can easily bring water from home with you. Always have water to water your horses. Not having to worry about where can I get water from horses, especially on those longer trips. Really nice, and it kind of eats up that dead corner where this saddle rack is gonna swing in place behind there. We do have a shelf here next to our driver's side or passenger side access door. Again, it is a 2-inch lip shelf. We have a rubber bottom, so nothing's gonna slide out of there. Great place to throw hat boxes, boots, anything like that you don't want rolling around. We have a clothes rod below that to hang your nice rope and clothes, show clothes, stuff like that. Down low, we do have our boot box, again, fully carpeted. Great place to store stuff, keep stuff organized while you're traveling. And then when that's folded down, it's gonna serve as a nice step up into your gooseneck deck area. Again, if you're storing stuff up there, that's a really easy access point up there as well. You will notice we have OptiBright LED lights throughout this trailer, one in the nose, one above each door. We are also pre-framed for an AC in these units. Again, super easy. When they're pre-framed, you can come in and just drop an AC in. No matter what Cimarron we order, we are ordering all of them with an AC pre-frame in your tack room. Just because if you guys do want to add an AC, it saves you guys a ton of money and time having it already pre-framed versus having to reframe the roof and then drop the AC in. So again, you guys have seen these tack rooms before. It's just got a couple more different options like that diamond tread bright floor, but a really nice setup. So we move down to kind of our horse side of this trailer. You will notice that we have our escape door, a little different than normal. Typically on an escape door, it's going to be in your stall number 1, but on your driver's side. They opted to do this on their passenger side, so their escape door for their stall 1 is on their passenger side. The reason they did that is because they wanted that full manger on that head side over there. They wanted the space for storage. They wanted to not deal with feed bags and have that feeding area. Again, they still have that access point that if they're only hauling 5 or 6 horses, they can always access and get hay, grain, whatever it may be as they're storing it in here. But again, it still gives you that option to be able to access your trailer. It's just on the opposite side. We kind of went away from calling them escape doors because a lot of people were getting confused as far as, hey, I can jump my horse right out this door. Yes, you can in an emergency situation. We would never suggest that you guys just offload horses through your escape door. It's a big step. It's lipped. It's not really designed for a horse to jump out. It's more so for you to access in and out of your trailer. So again, it doesn't really make a difference which side it's on. We do have a fold-up step to that escape door as well. You will notice our passenger side is all big sliding type bus windows. So our escape door will have a sliding type bus window, and then each one of our 6 stalls behind that will have the big style sliding bus window as well. We are equipped. We did a bunch of lights on this guy. So we have a 16-inch LED awning light at our tack room, a 16-inch a little more forward in our stall area, and then a 16-inch further back. So again, this trailer is going to really light up when you're tacking up late at night, early morning, stuff like that. Then we also opted to do our LED running lights about every 4.5 feet down the nose. So this is gonna be a really lit up, really well visualized trailer while they're pulling. Tie rings on the outside. Of course, 7 horse, we have 7 tie rings on this side. It'll be the same on our driver's side. This is an air ride trailer. We do have the air ride turned on, so you are lifted off the ground about 4 inches from your typical off position. You're 33 foot on this trailer. So again, it's a longer trailer, but it's not unmanageable. You're 7'4" tall, 8 foot wide, so again, a lot of room for your horses in this trailer. It's a small enough package, but they built it to kind of handle whatever they do, and you'll see kind of why we did that when we get in this stall area. Up high, you will notice we have our non-integrated hay pod. So again, that's gonna be a great storage area for them to store hay, whatever they're gonna be able to travel, and it's got a lid to it so your hay's not getting nasty. They opted to go the non-integrated route versus the integrated because if you put an integrated hay pod on a trailer, you're gonna lose your stall height. So say you want your stall height to be 7'4", you're gonna have to make your trailer 7'10" tall to get that 7'4" stall height. And they did not want to build an overly tall trailer. So you go non-integrated pod, you get all the benefits of an integrated. Again, you just don't have to raise your roof line and you still get to use your roof vents. We do have amber turn signals on each side of this trailer. So again, through your 7-pin, whenever you turn your turn signal on in your truck, it is gonna turn our turn signals on each side of your trailer to let people know you're getting over. We usually do this on any trailer that's over 26-ish, 28-ish feet. If you're custom ordering one, you can always ask for it no matter what length trailer you have. But on those bigger trailers, we like to do these turn signals just because, again, it's harder for people to see your turn signals up at your truck when you're further back on this trailer. We have black and chrome accented wheels down here. So we move around to our load side. Again, we're 8 foot wide. We do have a double 50-50 door set up here. Typically we'll do a 60-40 on anything that's 6'10", maybe 7.5 wide, just to give you guys enough room in that loading door. But if you go 8 foot wide, we can easily do a double door like this. You still have plenty of room to load, but then it gives you more space in your storage back here. You will notice customer opted for a ramp back here. And then we do have a folding rear tack room. It's not this, I mean, it's the same as our folding rear tack rooms, except they didn't opt for a saddle post, saddle rack, anything like that. Strictly gonna use this tack room for storage. We have bridle hooks up high if they want to hang some stuff. Again, carpeted behind those, but again, more of just a storage room here. They can fold it out of the way when they're not using it, fold it open when they need to store some stuff out of the way back here. For our load side, first thing you'll notice is we do have Werm flooring through the whole length of this trailer. Great upgrade in this trailer. They're never gonna have to worry about this floor going bad. It's purely impenetrable by urine, water, anything like that. You get home, you want to clean your trailer out, you can just hose it out right out the back door. You don't have to worry about pulling mats anymore. It's actually what Werm stands for, is we eliminate rubber mats, and That's kind of the goal they went for, and it's really kind of the dream product. When you throw this Werm flooring on top of a Cimarron floor, Cimarron floor is the strongest floor in the aluminum horse trailer industry. They're built on 4-inch centers, so no matter where your horse is standing, they're over a support beam. You're not getting those bows in between your support beams like you see on some of those 12, 16-inch center floors. And then again, when you worm that, you just kind of make it the best of both worlds because you never have to worry about that floor going bad. First thing I want to show you guys is you will notice every single divider in here is a padded stud divider. So we have our full length stud divider. They are padded. Every single divider in this trailer is going to be a stud divider. We tinkered around with this when we were building this trailer a bunch. Do we want to do every other? Do we want to just do the front two? And we said, heck, why not just do them all? There's really no downside to doing a stud divider. Costs a little more money, but then again, you have the versatility that no matter what horses you're taking, what position you're loading them in, you don't have to worry about them kicking each other. If you get kind of a rank one that likes to fight a little bit, no matter where you load them, what position, you're going to be fine because they are all studded. These are the airflow type dividers, so you will have airflow bars for your shoulder bars, and then again, your head grills will all be airflow type as well. Let your horses see each other, and then again, you have your bars there so they can't pick and fight at each other while they're traveling, but they maybe ride a little better because they can see those other horses with them. We will keep rolling through this trailer. It's going to be a lot of dividers to open for you guys. They are spring loaded. We are kind of on a downhill angle right here, so they're kind of swinging open a little bit, but those springs, if you're on flat ground, they will hold these dividers open for you so you can easily load and offload. When we get to our front stall again, you can see we have access to that escape door here on our passenger side. Opti-Light brights throughout. And again, of course, you guys all know Cimarron, no matter what trailer you order from them, you are getting their single piece insulated roof. Now, if you build a super long trailer, they might have to split it at your tack room and do a 2-piece, but 95% of the time, they're gonna have a roof board long enough to be able to do one continuous piece through the trailer. It's insulated, it's gonna keep it about 20% cooler in here in the summer while you're hauling. And then again, in the winter, it's gonna keep it warmer in here for your horses. But we are fully lined and insulated in our stall area, not just the roof. Our walls are insulated. And that's true for any Norstar you order. If you order a Cimarron Norstar, whether it's a 2-horse, 4-horse, 6-horse, 7-horse like this, if it is the Norstar model, it is going to come fully insulated roof and walls in your stall area. We are a manger trailer, so again, we are 8 foot wide, but then that allows them to do these mangers in here, have their feed bunks. So every single stall is going to have a feed bunk. Again, like I said, they did their escape door on their passenger side versus the driver, which allows us to extend that manger through versus having our escape door there and having to do a feed bag or maybe, you know, open door style manger. This just allows everything to be continuous. It gives them all that nice feed space in here. Then it'll give them ample storage on the outside, which I'll show you guys here in a minute. But each one of our stalls is going to come equipped with 2 tie rings. Again, you'll have your mangers. We'll have a roof vent for each one of our 7 stalls. Again, pull some fresh air in for your horses. You can have it pull air out or a little mix of both if you guys wanted. Then as we work our way down, you'll see on the passenger side, sliding type window, our jail bar protected, again, kind of deflects some tail heads, knocking screens out and stuff like that. And then you will see we have OptiBright lights situated here on our passenger side. As we work our way out, I will show you guys something cool. Here in the back of our manger, kind of hard to see, we do have a drain, so it's really easy, especially with the hydraulic jack. I'll show you guys in a minute. When you get home, you've been graining for a week, out showing, roping, you've been graining hand. Your mangers tend to get a little grimy and dirty. You can easily angle this trailer back a little bit with your jack, take a hose in here and just rinse everything back to our drain. Cleans your mangers out, and at the same time you can hose your floor out and just get this trailer nice and clean in about 10 minutes versus, you know, when it take you an hour to pull mats out of a trailer this long, you can easily do it in 10 minutes now without mats. Good view at the back side of our hay pod back there. You will notice it is cam latched up there. We also have vents on our backside to, again, kind of let that air out. A lot of times if you get some hay that's a little more on the moisture side, it has a tendency to build heat, so that just allows that heat to dissipate and kind of vent out of there. Maybe keep your hay from molding if it's got put up a little wet by whoever farmed it that year. So we work down our driver's side, you will see 7 Cimarron drop windows. It is a lot of windows, but again, same standard you guys are used to seeing on our videos. They're gonna be a 3-type window, so you will have your little sliding bus type in there. You can run it with jail bars like so, or if you need to access those mangers on the inside, you can easily drop those jail bars. You have easy access to feed, throw hay, grain, do whatever. Check on your horses here from the outside of the trailer, and you can easily fold that up and out of the way. So we have those big 7 drops. You will notice that behind these drops, I'm actually going to show you guys. Again, you can see how stout and how easy these windows operate. Again, super easy, they're super stout, but at the same time you get all this access storage in those mangers. Typically we won't do on an inventory trailer because it costs a little bit of money to do a big door at every single head. On this trailer they wanted a manger door for every single stall. Again, really easy access to whatever they're storing. We have our big tight manger doors where we don't have wheel wells to deal with. Then when we get back kind of over our wheel wells, we'll go to our smaller manger doors. So again, when you guys are ordering these trailers, you can pick however many manger doors you want. If you want 1 or 2 big doors, if you want a couple small, couple big, you guys get to pick whatever you guys want to do. They just opted to go this route because they have so much storage and so much access. They're not having to dig stuff out. They can easily open a door and get right to what they want to get at. So again, by going full mangers like this, it gives you guys a ton of storage. Family that ordered this trailer, they have a bunch of kids and they go roping, they go rodeoing. And with a bunch of kids comes a bunch of stuff you got to haul with you. So again, that front tacker maybe wasn't enough for them to take all their stuff, and this gives them plenty of storage here on the outside. But a really cool option doing doors at every single position. Another thing I want to point out before we kind of get back into our tack setup and finish off here under the nose is a little more just kind of about Cimarron in general. You will notice they're one of the very few manufacturers that no matter a door, a window, anything that's operable or openable is going to be a greasable hinge. So all your windows are greasable, all your manger doors are greasable, your rear doors are greasable, tack rooms are greasable. If you get a door that starts squeaking, gets sticky, you can easily take a grease gun and grease them. Versus most trailers, you have to take that door completely off the hinges to grease them. In this, in 2 minutes, you can get a squeaky door fixed, operating smoothly again. So again, it's the little things Cimarron does that kind of sets them apart. And then we are back here at our tack side again on our driver's side. So again, 42-inch door, we have our swing out saddle rack, our same style swingable blanket pull, brush tray down low, fold up step. Same doors equipped with that same combo lock. You can tell us what combination you want them set to. Both of them will be set the same when you deliver them. And again, never have to worry about batteries dying. They're super, super cool. We'll finish off here underneath our nose, which is going to be pretty typical if you guys have seen, Cimarron with kind of some of these options. We do have our hydraulic jack here centered. It is an overrideable hydraulic jack. So again, if you get dead batteries, anything like that, you can manually override and hand crank this up and down, which brings me to our new system we're doing on all of our trailers. Pretty much every 25, maybe a couple of the early 25s aren't going to have this, but most of the, I'd say 90% of all our 25s moving forward are going to have this RecArc system. And what that does is it turns your truck charge into pretty much a rapid charger versus typically when you plug your truck into a trailer, if it doesn't have a RecArc, it's just kind of trickle charging your batteries while you're driving. With this RecArc system, it's going to turn that trickle charge into a more rapid charge. It also gives us the ability to plug a solar panel into this and easily lay a solar panel on your roof to always get that charge flowing. So that's something new we're doing. It's really going to save you guys some batteries, save you some trouble if you forgot a couple lights on, forgot to turn your disconnect off. That RecArc's going to allow you to charge these batteries right back up and get where you're going. So we have that RecArc. Of course, we have our battery. We have our battery disconnect, which is going to kill all power to this trailer. So again, if you leave a tack light on, something like that, you forgot to turn the light off, you can come up here, you unhook this trailer at home, you just turn that switch off and it's going to kill all power to the trailer. You don't have to worry about your batteries dying when you unhook this guy. Over here in our corner next to our battery box is our air ride suspension system. So this is an onboard compressor. Super simple, it's 2 buttons. You have an on-off button for your compressor and then you have a raise and a lower position for your airbags. So if you're hauling your horses, you turn it on into raise, give it a couple minutes, it'll lift that trailer up on the airbags. You get where you're going, want to offload, you just turn it to lower and it'll dump the air out. So really simple system, it's all self-contained on the trailer and it makes a huge difference, especially on those longer trips where you're driving 6-8 hours, you step them off the trailer and you're roping in the next hour. Your horses are going to come off feeling a lot fresher and it's going to pull a lot better behind your truck as well. So it's a smoother ride for you, a smoother ride for your horses. Next to our hydraulic jack, we do have our spare tire and wheel. Again, it is a matching tire and wheel to the rest of the ones on the ground on this trailer. You don't have to worry about, a steel wheel and mismatched tire. They are 17.5, so they're a bigger, heavier duty tire and wheel for this kind of bigger setup trailer. And the black spoke just looks really, really clean on the silver metallic trailer. Let's move up here to kind of our standard features. We have our B&W 2 5/16 coupler, our breakaway cable, safety chains, and of course our 7 pins ran back there. So again, a really cool 7-horse setup. We don't get a lot of these, 5+ horse trailers to go through a lot. So it's really cool to be able to show you guys a 7-horse that has some unique options. If you're interested in this trailer, kind of the layout we have, the stock number is 5N240703. Again, it's a 2025 Cimarron Norstar 7-horse gooseneck. This one was a custom order, sold. If you're going to a bunch of ropings, you know, Colorado bordering states, you'll probably see this trailer rolling through at some point. If you have any questions about this guy or some options we did on this, or we're gonna build your own trailer with some similar options, feel free to give me a call. Again, my name's Tanner here at Transwest Truck Trailer RV in Frederick, Colorado. Phone number is 303-684-3409. Thanks for tuning in.